What might happen to me if I am not released before Buhari hands over power? Nnamdi Kanu cries out. All right, my dear listeners in the house, a pleasure reaching out to you once again on this very platform. This is the Lord TV. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally has cried out, revealing what likely may happen to him if he is not released before President Buhari hands over power. Of a truth, my dear listeners, when you give this a critical look, you'll see that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu actually deserves a quick release. You understand? Now, this is going to a year plus now, and nothing is discussed about it. Now, previously it was a discussion on release him before the election. Now, nobody's discussing about that again. New person will come in, the person will want to take up the case and take it to another level. You understand? So now the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu is pleading, crying, assiduously begging, I want to be released. Release me. I want to be free. This might happen. Let's check what he is actually crying out for. This is morning news. The embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP Nnamdi Kanu, has called on the British government to get him released from detention before President Buhari leaves office in May. A source who spoke with the Vanguard claimed that the IPOP leader expressed fear that if he was not released before the expiration of the tenure of the Buhari administration, which incarcerated him, it might take a fresh round of legal battles to free him under a new administration. Speaking to a British diplomat, Hita Wiki, who visited him in the Department of State Services DSS custody, Kanu lamented that the UK government was not doing enough to help him. He pleaded with the UK government to prevail on Nigerians to free him before the Buhari government leave office in May this year. Kanu is said to have complained to the UK diplomat that despite the regular visit paid to him by representatives of the government, that country had not done enough to secure his release as a British citizen. And if we are to tell the truth, my dear listener, the British government are not actually doing enough. They are not doing enough, and enough move is not taken. If enough move is taken, and if serious concern is shown on Nnamdi Kanu's issue, I'm very sure that he would have been released. But I don't think a serious concern is shown, and it's not fair. It's not fair. So I want to join the crowd that are agitating for the freedom of the IPOP leader. I want to join those crying out and pleading that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu should be released, at least be granted freedom. He has overstayed. You and I know that. And besides, it is still very dangerous leaving him in that very detention. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And if anything happens to the IPOP leader, believe you me, we won't be talking about election anymore. What we'll be talking about is how to find a remedy to the war that may occur. Am I communicating? So, my dear listeners, before President Buhari leaves office, it is very important that the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu is freed from office, is freed from detention. He has made the call. I want to plead that the various international group organizations that has been intervening and also that has been paying him visit, as he said, should hasten up and quicken this very call, because it is very important. Very, very, very important. Okay? All right, so my people, based on what has just been revealed by the IPOP leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You believe me when I say that it's a reality and it's very important. He should not be abandoned, because if he is, it's not going to be okay in any way. All right, so please and please and please, I beg on his behalf, okay, and also on behalf of his family members, his wives and children, I join those in broadcast. All right, so please don't forget to leave your comment below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.